Hello everybody, my name is RoyBoy, and welcome to the third episode of RoyBoy Tries to Survive. Now, if you might notice, I'm wearing diamond armor for some reason, and in the last episode, we definitely didn't get diamond armor. But here's what happened. Basically, I had a pretty long recording session for this episode, and we went into the mine shaft and we got, I think, 21 diamonds. We expanded out the farmland over here. We worked on the cow breeder. We did all kinds of stuff, and after a few hours of recording, I realized that I was having severe mic problems and that the audio of the clips was unusable. One of the craziest things we found in this mine shaft was actually 3 cave spider spawners close enough to one another to actually make a triple cave spider spawner. So basically, that's where we stand now, and I guess we do have these diamonds. I can show you the clips, but I can't have you can't hear the audio of me collecting the diamonds. And yeah, I guess we'll move on to some different things in this episode. So just know we got these diamonds, and obviously we don't have a full set yet, so there's still more to go. And in this episode, let's do some building and some other stuff. I have some great stuff planned, so let's get right on into it. Hello everybody, my name is RoyBoy, and welcome to the third episode of Surviving with RoyBoy. Now, in today's episode, here's what I have planned. Now, obviously the sun is setting, so it's a bad time to start this clip. But as you know, we set up this little cow breeder last episode, and it's been doing pretty well. As you can see, I've been mostly eating steak. The problem with this is that every time I want to get more steak, I have to collect wheat. And if I'm out of steak and I just collected steak from here, then I don't have any food. So what I want to do is I want to set up right here, right next to it, a little backup farm, a farm that runs without stopping, that I don't have to actually work on. It just continues to run and collect some food. It's going to be a chicken cooker. I'm going to make one of those. And yeah, so let's get into that right away. After we make the chicken cooker, we're actually going to build some kind of build around here, because we are already in episode 3, and that's all the building I've done. So I want to get into some more building and start making this area look nice. Maybe we'll add in some paths. I think I want to move this farm out of here because I don't feel that this is the right place for it. I think I'm going to move it somewhere over here. Anyways, we'll see. But the first thing I'm going to need to actually make this chicken farm is we're going to need observers and stuff like that. So I'm going to need quartz, and obviously to get quartz we need to go to the nether. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. Now, I know it might be a little bit early, episode 3, but actually technically this was supposed to be episode 4, because episode 3 was when we got diamonds. So all right, so let me grab my stuff. I also got a bit of obsidian while I was underground getting diamonds, so let me grab up my obsidian. It's in one of these chests, and then we'll get the portal. My favorite way to actually make a nether portal is to bury it into the side of a cliff. So I looked around, and right over there's a really nice looking cliff. Now I know it's a little far away from the house, but I think we'll manage. We'll make a nice path to it, and it'll just help our area look better and a bit more ambiotic, I guess. Anyways, so let's just bury this into here and build a little bridge going across the water. There it is. I did the portal. I made it, and I got it buried into the side of this little mountain here. I added this little nice looking walkway that kind of goes out a little ways across out onto the water. All right, I decorated up with some leaves, as you can see. Anyways, I'm pretty proud of this. I think it looks pretty nice. And I have to say, I was really happy to be building a bit. I really missed that. All right, let's hop on into the nether and get ourselves some quartz. All right, here we are in the nether. So it looks like we're spawned in with one of these red forests, whatever they're called, crimson forest, whatever, and then one of those blue ones up there. That's sweet. That's pretty nice. So as you can see, I got some gold armor so that the hoglins don't attack me, and I have some gold to trade with the hoglins, and I actually see a hoglin right on down here, so maybe we can go trade with him. Alright, let's kill these guys from afar, because from what I've seen, they do a lot of damage, so I do not want to deal with that. Alright, wait, you know what, let's grab his drops. And now let's try to trade with this guy here. So let's chuck down some gold and see what we get. This is one of the first times I actually do this in survival. How long does it take? Okay. So it seems like they're chucking a few things. Oh, we got some nice stuff. Alright, hold on. So let me trade up all this gold. Alright, so we got all kinds of stuff. We got mostly a bunch of gravel, some ender pearls, some... Anyway, some decent stuff. Anyways, I decided to keep about 20 gold with me, just not to waste all of it on them. But anyways, that was pretty nice. You know, let's grab some magma just in case we're gonna need this later on. And then we're still on the hunt for some good old coal. Oh, look how cute they are. This is really probably one of the first times I've seen these guys. In my last world, well, my last 1.16 survival world, I really didn't go into the nether much because it was in the RoyBoy Tries to Survive series, and I had already kind of seen a lot of the nether. These guys are so cute. Alright, I still haven't found any quartz, and I'm a little stressed out. Let's not deal with those guys right now. Alrighty. There we go. After killing some of those giant pigs, whatever they're called, we found, finally, some good old coal. So I think I'm just going to grab this vein, and I'm going to head out of the nether because I'm getting a little stressed out. I keep having a few close calls, and yeah, it will come. We'll have to deal with the nether some other time. I think for now, let's see, how much do we get? 9. Alright, that'll have to do. Alright, I'm getting out of here. I am just going to grab a tiny bit of glowstone before we go out, because that's always nice to have. I'll grab a tiny bit of glowstone, and let's see, maybe there'll be a tiny bit more quartz in here, and this might be a tiny bit safer. Alrighty, so I got a tiny bit more quartz, and I think it's time that we head out of the nether. Alright, so we're back in our base, and it always seems like... Oh, actually the sun's rising. I was about to say that it always seems like it's nighttime when we come up, but it looks like we actually were in the nether the entire night. So that's nice to see. And alright, so let's unload this whole nethery inventory. This whole nethery inventory into our house. Alright, now that the inventory is cleaned out and we have our quartz right here, let me get everything that all the other things that I'm actually gonna need to make this farm, and let's go build that. Righty, so I gathered up everything that I need, and I think I'm gonna build this very close to this farm, just so that I think I want to encapsulate them in the same build. And we'll get to that build later on in this episode. But let's start out now by just getting this thing started. So the first thing we're gonna do, I watched a tutorial. It's on, I think his name is J Swipe or something. He just had he's doing some kind of also survival series thing. So I was watching that a bit, and I got the idea for, well, he had a tutorial for this basically on that. So definitely go check that out. He's a much bigger YouTuber than me. But yeah, so basically that's the beginning thing. Alright, now we're gonna place a slab right there, I believe, and we're gonna need this comparator. We're gonna have that going out from there. Okay, now we're gonna need this observer. This is all based on memory, so I might make a few mistakes, but I'm pretty sure that goes there. Now, oh, I forgot to bring my glass. Alright, I got my glass. We're gonna put that on either side of this carpet here, and we're gonna also put it right like this. We're gonna go, oh, not like that. We're gonna do 2 there, boom, boom, and boom, boom. Just as a quick little thing in the middle of the build over there, I don't think I showed you my my new friends over here yet. So we got this cute little chicken here and this sheep, and sadly they do not have names yet. So why don't you leave a comment down and give me some ideas for names for these. I have exactly 2 name tags. So yeah, leave a comment. All right, the next with your building material, and now we're gonna chuck the chickens down into here. All right, so let's hope that we get at least 2 so that we can start breeding them up. Come on, at least 1. No way. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna have to bring chicken. What you're gonna do is you're gonna want to place this observer not that way, and you're gonna want to place it with the arrow pointing to the front, and then you're gonna break this, and you're gonna break this, and you're gonna put redstone here and here. I believe that's that. All right, and now let's just get rid of this, which was my way up. Okay, I'm pretty sure everything's done. We just need to get the chickens in there, and we need to put a lava bucket in here. All right, so now let's just get chickens in there and see if this thing starts to work. Alrighty, so as you can see, we got a few chickens and we are slowly breeding them up. And I think that while that is a pretty slow process, so while that's going on, I'm going to start building up the house around this. So I think I have a bit of a rough idea. I think we're just gonna hop into a time lapse, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go and collect oak in the middle because this is a pretty oak heavy idea that I have. But in general, it's a pretty oak heavy style. It's gonna be relatively in the same style of that. But yeah, anyways, let's just hop into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there it is, the final product. As you can see, we built up a nice little windmill, and it has a little house attached to it at the bottom, and inside here that basically houses the farm. So, you know, I was a little disappointed. This farm really isn't doing as good as I had hoped. The whole time it took me to build this build, which was probably about an hour and a bit, an hour and a half. That's all I got, but at least now this here is filled with baby chickens, so I think slowly it should be producing faster and faster. And yeah, we've also been farming up some cows, but I got all the drops from that. Basically, for the windmill, it's mostly oak and stripped spruce for the outside. We have a nice little stripped oak and birch trapdoor blades or whatever it's called up there for the actual spinny part of the windmill. There's probably still some details I want to add. I'm not completely liking the roof yet and all kinds of stuff like that, but we got some nice texture variation throughout this whole thing. One tip I will give about roofs. Oh no! I knew that was going to happen sometime. Oh man. Alright, well basically right down here is where my... Oh, that's so funny that happened as soon as I was on camera. The entire build I'm jumping around this hole trying not to fall down. This hole is actually where I went down to the spider spawner. It's actually right down there. Alright, let me get out of here. Basically putting half slabs at the bottom of the roof just kind of gives it a nice kind of, I don't know, almost makes me feel it like homely, you know, like kind of soft and round and cute and just kind of clean and pretty. And for the first town here, I definitely want to go for a very soft kind of feel. So as you can see, it's a very nice looking pleasing build. I think this side was a little too flat, so I added in this little lean-to part on the side of the house, and I will throw in probably some hay bales or something in there. We'll see. I don't have anything on me right now. And yeah, so my other plans for this area, I started to look at my area and start planning out. And I think that all of this area here is going to be a big wheat field right next to the windmill, because that obviously needs to be close to the wheat field. And then the rest of the town area is going to be over there for whatever other farms and stuff we want to do. As you can see, I also got rid of this whole wheat field over here. Well, this was a nice building episode, but I think it's going to come to an end. As you can see, we built up this nice house. We built up a really nice looking entrance to our nether portal over here. Finally making this area start to look good. Start to look like one of the worlds, not to toot my own horn, but one of the worlds that I like to be in. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know that I did. And like, comment, subscribe, all those great stuff if you feel that you liked what you saw. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.